Welcome back, you guys. There is a phrase that people are using nowadays, and it's the word boss. They talk about grow your business like a boss, hire like a boss, create income like a boss, whatever. Everybody talks about how, being the boss, this is so cool. Well, I want to talk about how you harness your inner boss, that thing that is so cool. Do it like the best, be the expert, be the best at what you do. So harness your inner boss. How do you do that? It's actually really simple. There are 3 things, and I want you to start doing them starting now, because you will start to notice a difference in your business. You'll notice a difference in potential partners. You'll notice a difference with your customers, with potential customers. You'll even notice a difference with the people in your family and in your personal relationships. The first thing I want you to do is start speaking confidently. If I didn't speak confidently, would you even be interested in what I have to say? If I wasn't speaking confidently, if I acted hesitant or, I think that this would be a good thing for you to do, or, this is something you could, that wouldn't be interesting at all, because it, number one, doesn't create any incentive for you. It doesn't create any kind of belief in what I'm saying. I want you to speak confidently. When you speak, this is a little tip. I have a whole training I do teaching people how to interact and I call it my communication equation. And I teach people exactly how to talk and the way that you communicate and how it affects other people and how to sell better by learning the communication equation. And I'm going to teach you one little tip right now. If you end a sentence and you lilt up with your tone of voice, it either sounds like a question or it sounds inviting, like you are inviting someone to give you feedback. Now, if I'm trying to teach you something, sounding inviting, like I'm inviting your feedback, that doesn't sound very powerful, and it doesn't come across nearly as well. You're not going to have people believing in you and being confident in you. And if you say a sentence and you go down at the end, then it sounds confident. It sounds like you're sure of yourself, like you know what you're talking about. So let me give you an example. If I say, the first thing you need to do is speak confidently. Notice how my tone went down. If I had said, the first thing you need to do is to speak confidently, you're not going to trust that nearly as much, because I'm in a teaching moment. There are appropriate moments when that tone needs to go up, but in a teaching time, there are certain situations where it is not appropriate. I want you to speak confidently. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to stand tall. Stand tall, sit tall. If you're sitting in a meeting, sit tall, because there are things that happen in your cells and in your brain when you sit tall. There are therapists who will have people who struggle with self-confidence. They tend to stand like this. They tend to sit like this. And guess what therapists will do? One of the first things they will have their clients do is sit up and put their shoulders back. Try it. And automatically it sends messages through your body that actually change the way you feel. So speak confidently, stand tall, and number 3, look them in the eye. Look at what it does if I don't look you in the eye. If I'm telling you something and I'm kind of looking away and I'm shifting my eyes, and that doesn't feel the same. But if I say, look people in the eyes, then you've noticed, I am sure that in that moment, you actually felt an emotion. You felt some shivers because of what I was saying and the passion and the emotion I was saying it with, because I was looking in your eyes. Now, there are certain times in sales situations where you don't want to look at their eyes when you're saying, so people who want this result need to buy this, and the package costs this much money. That's the worst time to look in someone's eye. There are certain times through the sales process where you are doing this, and there are ways you can do it in your sales copy. If you have funnels, when you're doing emails, there are very specific ways that you create the conversation so that you create the emotion and the feeling that you want in your potential customer. But when you are harnessing your inner boss, you will have more people who are attracted to you and want to buy from you. It will help your business significantly. So start practicing that right now. I want you to tell me, do you do that already? Are there things you could improve on? And I want you to start doing it, and don't hesitate to let me know what happens when you do. I want to know, I'm sure some of you have tried some of these things before. What has happened for you when you do these things? Harness your inner boss, and I'll see you in the next video.